My name is Maya Watts. I work and teach at the Oregon Institute of Marine Biology, which is the University of Oregon's Marine Lab down in Charleston, Oregon. One of my favorite things about working and teaching there is that I get to go tide pooling regularly. And the Southern Oregon coast has some of the best tide pooling in the world. Right now I'm standing at South Cove, which is the end of Cape Arago Highway. Perhaps you've been here. If you haven't, you should check it out on a good low tide. Today the low tide is a -0.6 and it's about 10 o'clock today. So go to your tide chart, get a good low tide and do some tide pooling. So I'm out here tide pooling with my daughters. Did you know that purple urchins often cover themselves with debris? Some people think this has to do with protecting themselves from ultraviolet rays from the sun. So I wanted to show you that. You can see there's lots of little pits here that have purple urchins with debris in front of them. So there's a good one covered in debris here. This one's got some plastic on it. This one has some seagrass. There's so many cool things to see when tide pooling. The other cool thing in the tide pool I wanted to show you is anemone. We have these bright green anemones called giant green anemones locally, and they often eat mussels. And I wanted to show you a giant green anemone that is in the process of eating some mussels. So we're gonna bend down. Tide pooling is also a great place to bring your kids. And so you can see there's a giant green anemone here that's eating some mussels. So it'll eat all the soft bits of the mussels and then it'll spit the mussel shells back out. You can also see in this view, there's a bunch of urchins here. There's a number of purple urchins in the pits here, a really big giant green anemone, and a red urchin too. So we've got purple and red urchins and the giant green anemone.
That's huge!
See you in the tide pools.